Good afternoon, y'all. It's pretty cold here in Nebraska. I was gonna go pop a hole in the ice and try to catch a fish since I didn't do any work today, but the wind chill is below zero and I don't have an ice house, so here I am. But I figured I would go ahead and do a mail call and maybe a little bit of a, I don't know what I might call a product review, but a shout out if nothing else. But the other night I was joining in a chat with a live of Adam Zimmerman's Cat Claws group, and they were doing a giveaway of some stickers. And I won one from this guy. His name is Steve Thomas. He's part of the Bearded Hookers. He's a pretty good dude, as is that whole group. That whole group's pretty good. I always enjoy their company when I'm online. But Steve Thomas is out of Utah. He puts out some really good content on YouTube. If you want to go check him out, give him a like and subscribe. Always nice and clean. And he puts out good stuff on Facebook as well, if you want to go check him out. But he's tied in with the Cat Claw group and also with the Guard Dog group. And we like our Cat Claw rod holders, so I figured I would just go over a little bit of that while I'm doing this. As I've said before, we think Adam makes probably the nicest rod holder on the market. It's pretty unique with its Z shape, which is why it's called a Cat Claw Z. It gives you a stomping plate to stomp it into the ground, and he sends a spike with them. So if you don't think that these are going to be long enough, if you're fishing a really muddy place or something, then he sends a spike that you can stick in the holes, and it'll go down a little further than those tines, and it'll give you a third one into the mud to hold it, but it stays pretty good just like it is. We use a combination of our holders and these. There's a spot that we fish locally over in Columbus, Nebraska, where this is actually the better option. Obviously, in most areas we use our own holders, but there's a spot up in Columbus where between the asphalt road and the concrete wall, there's that crevice or crack or whatever you want to call it. I'm not a concrete guy, but you just turn this thing around backwards and then take a mallet and beat it in there, and then you can lean your rod against the wall and it sticks down, the end of it sticks down through here, and then you can spread your rods on down the wall, and you don't have to sit them right in front of you because they're not going to go anywhere, but you just beat these little tines down into that crack and your rod don't go anywhere. Where even if I wanted to use some of the other rod holders on the market other than these, the other ones wouldn't work out. It just so happens this design is perfect for that location, and Adam's a good dude. He talks straight with people. He treats them good. We really like him. We like his product. So I just figured I'd give him a shout out. You can do multiple different angles with this thing, like a lot of the ones on the market. There's a lot of nice stuff on the market these days. I noticed after I got into making rod holders for sale that it's kind of a heavy market. There's a lot of them out there, a lot of different ones. We happen to like this guy and this design better than the rest. But you can fit it straight up and down like this, or you can fit it like that, or you can do whatever you want with these things. These are pretty versatile. And there's quite a few guys out there using a two-tine design. The most popular one is obviously Takedown down there in Missouri. But where we fish at, this is just a way better option because of how it works, and we really like how it's light, it's compact. You can carry, even with smaller hands like mine, you can carry 4 or 5 of these things at a time without straining your hand They're really strong. I've tried to bend these. You're not going to bend them. And one of the things that helps it is that nice flat plate right there. That when you got your rod in there, that plate helps not only to keep these tines in the ground, but it also helps to keep it from bending, because you have to be able to move it and it can't move. So you take and stomp your little thing down in there, or we just carry a mallet, so a rubber mallet. So that's what we use. But these things are really strong. They're versatile. You can take them anywhere you want. He sells brackets with these things to where you can mount them on a tree or a post, or you can mount them on your boat. He sells a different bracket where you can put them on your multi-bars. Like, he does a really good job. His welds are always nice and clean. They always look like that. Like, he's really good with his TIG welder. They're always nice and clean. They look good without powder, but one of the things we like about them is this design looks really awesome with powder. And since we powder coat everything, that's another, just a big selling point for us. But just wanted to give a quick shout out to the Bearded Hookers and Steve Thomas, and then the whole Cat Claw crew. And that's pretty much it for the day, I think. I just wanted to take care of that. But y'all give these guys a check out, and don't be afraid to reach out to Adam or Steve Thomas. These guys will take care of you. They're really good dudes. But y'all have a good day and stay warm.